Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. Los Angeles and South Central, to be exact, have a lot of places you shouldn't stop at. That includes food places and restaurants, parks and liquor stores, and gas stations as well. These are all places that gang members linger around, and always are the center of many violent altercations, no matter if you're a gang member or an innocent civilian. You got gang members in that area who will press you for just being there, with you not being a known face, putting you in a situation that can go bad, depending on the person who approached you, or just being in a gang-riddled area, put you in the fire of whatever that gang in that area had going on. And sometimes, that means rivals to that area seeking violence on you, just cause they believe just cause you're in that area, you're a part of the rival gang. And those situations are always tragic. Being assumed to be something you're not, you're possibly being harmed just because of it. Sinclair gas station on 85th and Hoover is one of those gas stations you wouldn't want to stop at. That gas station is in the home of the A-Tray Hoovers, one of the deadliest and most hated gangs in South Central, and that area is often targeted by gang members on the rival side. Marquette Scott, who was 32 years old and a father of 4, was in South Central around the time of 11 p.m. December 23, 2023. He lived in Victorville and drove to Los Angeles to get his son a PS5 for Christmas that was out of stock everywhere else near him. Needing gas after getting the PS5, he stopped at Sinclair gas station on 85th and Hoover. While sitting in his car, he was ambushed by a white SUV. A man jumped out and began firing at him as he sat in the driver's seat of his car. An accomplice of that SUV fired at customers inside the store, hitting one person, but they survived. But Marquette, unfortunately, would die at the scene.
At 8514 South Hoover Street.
It was at the Sinclair gas station on the corner of Manchester and Hoover. December 3rd, 2023, just after 11 at night. Marquette Scott had been Christmas shopping for his kids when he stopped to fill up before his drive back to Victorville.
We observe a white and black, looks like a Jeep Compass. It comes southbound on Hoover, approaching Manchester, enters the Sinclair gas station, comes around to the gas station, parks right in front of the gas station.
And then it happens. Multiple angles of this one. The first shooter gets out, goes right for Marquette's car, and shoots several rounds. A second shooter heads towards the convenience store, fires multiple rounds. You can see customers inside scatter for cover. One person would be hit but survive.
Yeah, there's a shooting right here on Hoover in Manchester.
Them 4 babies was his pride and joy.
Marquette's mom, Melanie, says her son loved being a dad. That's why he went out of his way to find a special edition Spider-Man PS5 for his son for Christmas. Crime scene photos show it in the back seat of his car after his murder.
And he usually would have those kids with him, so he didn't take them kids that day with him to get that PlayStation. Yes, so I'm like, I don't even know, like, when I looked at them car seats with bullet holes in the back, it was just like, oh my God.
Multiple people that you're looking for.
Yes, absolutely.
And every one of them could be charged with murder.
Every one of them, absolutely. I mean, they're all involved. It appears that they probably formed a plan. To shoot somebody or take somebody else's life away, and there are multiple people involved.
There's a $50,000 reward being offered for information that leads to an arrest and conviction.
Marquette's family and friends will rally to honor him after his death.
At the corner of Hoover and Manchester in South LA, where on Sunday night a young man was shot to death, and you can imagine how heartbroken his family is. His family and friends have gathered here on this street corner at the location where he was shot to death. And we are now talking to Melanie Gamage. It was your son, Marquette Dion Scott Jr., who was shot to death Sunday night at about 11 o'clock. And we've watched and we've listened as you've expressed what was inside of your heart. What would you like to tell the people of Southern California?
I would love to tell the people to give me peace and justice for my son, because he didn't deserve this. He was a good, loving father and a good, loving family man. He didn't bother nobody. He took care of his family and his 4 children and loved his family. So I want y'all to know He meant a lot to me, and I'm very brokenhearted without my baby. I just want justice for my baby. Y'all took my baby from me. Y'all took my baby from me. I just want peace, justice for my baby.
I'm very sorry. I can hear the pain in your voice, and I look around and I see, I believe he was a father of 4, right, your son?
Yes.
It's been nearly 3 years since Marquette's death, and there's still no arrests or answers. Many speculate it was a targeted hit, believing he could have gang ties, but many state that's false, with Marquette being in the wrong area, in the wrong place at the wrong time, in one of the most dangerous areas in the city. But no matter what the circumstances were, this shooting left 4 kids without a father, and another man dead. RIP to him. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, hype, comment, and subscribe.